As we age, taking care of the prostate becomes more important than ever, especially after turning 60. Many men silently develop an enlarged prostate without realizing it, until symptoms like frequent urination or poor sleep appear. But here's the good news. It's not just aging. Many everyday habits can either help or hurt your prostate. Today, we're going to explore 10 common habits that might be making things worse and how to fix them naturally. If you'd like me to share more content on this topic so your concerns can be heard, just comment the number 2. Thank you, and I wish you a day full of energy. Habit 10. Ignoring thirst and staying dehydrated. Do you often go hours without drinking water? Maybe because you don't feel thirsty or you're trying to avoid extra bathroom trips. You're not alone. But this simple habit could quietly be making your prostate problems worse. As we age, the body's natural thirst signal becomes weaker. So even if you don't feel thirsty, your body might still be dehydrated. And when that happens, your urine becomes more concentrated. This concentrated urine irritates the bladder lining and puts extra pressure on the prostate. Over time, this can lead to more inflammation, swelling, and those annoying nighttime trips to the bathroom. Certain medications for blood pressure or heart conditions can also contribute to dehydration, making it even more important to stay aware of your fluid intake. The solution is easier than you think. Sip small amounts of water throughout the day instead of waiting until you're very thirsty. You don't have to force yourself to drink too much at once. Just keep a water bottle nearby and take small sips regularly. If your urine is clear or light yellow, that's a good sign you're hydrated. You can also include water-rich foods like cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, or soups into your diet. These not only help with hydration but also provide anti-inflammatory nutrients to support your prostate. Staying properly hydrated can reduce the pressure on your prostate, flush out irritants, and even improve how well your bladder empties. It's a small change, but it can make a big difference in how you feel day and night. Habit 9. Sitting for long hours without movement. Many of us spend long hours sitting, whether it's watching TV, reading, driving, or even just relaxing. It seems harmless, right? But did you know that too much sitting can quietly affect your prostate health? When you sit for extended periods, especially without breaks, blood flow to your lower body slows down. This includes the pelvic area, where the prostate is located. Reduced circulation can lead to increased pressure in that region, and over time, this pressure may contribute to inflammation or swelling of the prostate. Sitting too long also weakens the pelvic floor muscles, which are important for bladder control and prostate support. That's why men who sit a lot may notice more frequent urination or a feeling that their bladder isn't fully empty, even if they just went. The good news is, you don't need to start an intense workout routine. Just standing up and walking around every 30 minutes can help. You can set a timer or use commercial breaks as a reminder. Gentle stretches, leg movements, or a short stroll around the house can do wonders for your circulation. If you're working at a desk or spending time in front of the TV, try using a standing desk or sitting on an exercise ball occasionally to engage your core and improve posture. Small movements throughout the day protect your prostate, reduce pelvic pressure, and even support better bladder function. It's not about doing more, just moving more. Habit 8. Drinking excessive caffeine. For many people, that morning cup of coffee is a daily ritual. And while one cup is usually fine, drinking too much caffeine through coffee, tea, energy drinks, or even soda can quietly take a toll on your prostate. Caffeine is a natural diuretic, which means it increases the need to urinate. It also stimulates the bladder muscles, causing stronger and more frequent contractions. If your prostate is already a little enlarged, this can lead to urgent bathroom trips, leaking, or the uncomfortable feeling of not fully emptying your bladder. Caffeine also contributes to dehydration, which we mentioned earlier can irritate the bladder and prostate. And for those who enjoy strong tea or coffee multiple times a day, the effects can quietly build up over time. So, what can you do? You don't have to give up coffee entirely. Just be mindful of how much you're drinking. Try switching to decaf for your second or third cup. Or better yet, explore herbal teas like chamomile, rooibos, or peppermint, which are naturally caffeine-free and may even help reduce inflammation. Also, avoid having caffeinated drinks late in the day. This can help reduce nighttime bathroom visits and improve your sleep quality, another important factor for prostate health. Remember, caffeine isn't bad in moderation. But if you're dealing with frequent urination, urgency, or bladder discomfort, cutting back can make a big difference. A few small changes in your drink choices could lead to fewer trips to the bathroom and a much more comfortable day. Habit 7. Consuming spicy and processed foods daily. Let's be honest, spicy meals and processed snacks can be delicious and convenient. But when these foods become part of your daily diet, they can quietly irritate your prostate over time. Spicy foods, such as chili, hot sauces, and heavily seasoned dishes, can trigger inflammation in the body. For some men, this means more irritation in the bladder and prostate area. The result? More frequent urination, a burning sensation, or even discomfort in the lower abdomen. Processed foods are another hidden danger. These include packaged snacks, frozen meals, deli meats, fast food, and sugary treats. They often contain high levels of sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy fats that can disrupt hormone balance and promote inflammation. Over time, this environment can contribute to an enlarged prostate or make existing symptoms worse. So what can you do without giving up flavor? Start by replacing heavily processed items with fresh, whole foods. Add anti-inflammatory options like leafy greens, berries, tomatoes, and fatty fish. These foods not only taste great, but also support hormone health and reduce swelling in the body, including the prostate. When it comes to spices, consider switching to gentler herbs like turmeric, basil, or oregano, which actually help fight inflammation instead of causing it. You don't need to remove every spicy or processed item from your life overnight. Just start by cutting back gradually, maybe swap one processed meal a day for something fresh and home-cooked. These small changes add up, and over time, you'll likely notice less bladder irritation, better digestion, and overall improved comfort in your daily life. Habit 6. Holding urine too long. Have you ever ignored the urge to pee because you were busy, watching TV, or just didn't feel like getting up? It seems harmless at first, but regularly holding in your urine for too long can silently harm your prostate and bladder. When you delay going to the bathroom, your bladder stretches beyond its comfortable limit. Over time, this can weaken the bladder muscles, making it harder to fully empty. The leftover urine becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, increasing the risk of infections that can irritate both the bladder and prostate. This kind of irritation often leads to swelling in the prostate area, making it even harder to urinate comfortably. Some men also find that their sleep gets disrupted at night because their bladder becomes more sensitive or overactive due to this habit. The solution is simple, but powerful. Listen to your body. When you feel the need to urinate, don't delay. Try to visit the bathroom every 2 to 4 hours, even if the urge isn't strong. This helps maintain healthy bladder function and reduces pressure on the prostate. For men who are out and about or at work, try to plan short bathroom breaks into your routine. And if you're worried about leaks or urgency, know that holding it in doesn't solve the problem. It often makes things worse in the long run. Being kind to your bladder is also being kind to your prostate. By responding promptly to nature's call, you help prevent irritation, reduce swelling, and protect one of your most vital areas of health. Habit 5. Smoking and secondhand smoke exposure. We all know smoking is harmful to the lungs and heart, but many people don't realize it can quietly damage the prostate, too. Tobacco smoke contains thousands of chemicals, many of which cause inflammation and interfere with blood flow throughout the body, including the pelvic area. Over time, this poor circulation can reduce oxygen and nutrients to the prostate, leading to tissue damage and even swelling. For men over 60, this can increase the risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, an enlarged prostate, and even raise the chances of prostate cancer. But it's not just smoking firsthand. Secondhand smoke from others around you can also expose your body to the same harmful chemicals, especially if you live or work in a place where smoke lingers. The solution? If you smoke, consider this the perfect reason to quit, not just for your lungs, but for your prostate and overall comfort. Quitting smoking can improve blood circulation within weeks, reduce inflammation, and even enhance urinary flow. Many former smokers notice fewer nighttime bathroom trips and less discomfort after just a few months of quitting. If you don't smoke, try to avoid smoke-filled areas. Open windows, choose smoke-free public spaces, and gently encourage loved ones to smoke away from your home or car. Your body starts healing the moment you stop smoking, and the prostate is no exception. It's never too late to quit, and every step you take brings more comfort, better sleep, and a healthier future. Habit 4. Skipping regular health screenings. Many men avoid going to the doctor unless something feels really wrong. But when it comes to prostate health, what you don't know can hurt you, because an enlarged prostate often develops silently, with no obvious symptoms at first. Skipping routine checkups means you might miss early signs of benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, infections, or even more serious conditions like prostate cancer. By the time symptoms like frequent urination, weak flow, or nighttime trips to the bathroom appear, the issue may already have progressed. The truth is, regular screenings aren't just about finding problems, they're about catching small changes early, before they grow into bigger concerns. For example, a simple PSA blood test can show if your prostate levels are higher than normal. And a quick digital rectal exam, DRE, allows your doctor to feel for any unusual swelling or lumps. Don't let fear or embarrassment hold you back. These exams are quick, painless, and extremely important for men over 50 and especially over 60. If your results show something that needs attention, many natural or non-invasive options can help manage it early. On the other hand, waiting too long can limit your choices later on. The best approach? Schedule a prostate checkup once a year. Add a reminder to your calendar, and if you're unsure what to ask, just start with, "Can we check on my prostate health?" You'll feel more confident, more in control, and more at peace knowing that you're staying on top of things. Taking this simple step each year could make a world of difference in how you feel and how well your prostate functions. Habit 3. Eating excess red meat. A juicy steak or a sizzling burger might be one of life's simple pleasures, but eating too much red meat, especially on a daily basis, can quietly affect your prostate health. Red meat, including beef, pork, and lamb, is high in saturated fats and certain compounds that can promote inflammation in the body. This inflammation doesn't just affect the heart or blood vessels, it can also impact the prostate, causing it to swell or worsen existing enlargement. Studies have shown that men who consume large amounts of red meat regularly may have a higher risk of developing benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, and even prostate cancer. Cooking meat at high temperatures, like grilling or frying, can also produce harmful chemicals that may damage prostate cells over time. So what's the solution? You don't need to give up meat entirely. Just try to limit red meat to a few times per week and focus on healthier protein choices more often. These include Fatty fish like salmon or sardines, rich in omega-3s. Legumes such as lentils, beans, and peas. Nuts and seeds, which support hormone balance. Plant-based proteins like tofu or tempeh. When you do eat red meat, choose lean cuts, cook at lower temperatures, and pair it with lots of vegetables to help balance the meal. Making the shift can reduce inflammation in your body, improve digestion, and ease pressure on your prostate without sacrificing flavor or satisfaction. Small dietary changes like this can have a big long-term impact, and your body and your prostate will thank you for it. Habit 2. Carrying excess belly fat. As we get older, it's common to gain a little extra weight, especially around the belly. But what many men don't realize is that belly fat isn't just about appearance. It plays a serious role in prostate health. Belly fat is more than just stored calories. It's active tissue that releases inflammatory chemicals into the body. These chemicals can trigger swelling throughout the body, including in the prostate. Over time, this increases the risk of prostate enlargement, urinary problems, and even hormonal imbalances like lower testosterone. Carrying excess belly fat can also press down on the bladder and prostate, making it harder to fully empty your bladder or control the urge to go. You might notice more frequent urination, especially at night, or a weaker urine stream. But here's the encouraging news. You don't need to lose a lot of weight to see benefits. Even shedding a few pounds, especially around the midsection, can help reduce inflammation, improve hormone balance, and relieve pressure on your prostate. Start with small steps. Take a 20-minute walk each day. Cut back on sugary drinks and snacks. Eat smaller portions and chew slowly. Add more vegetables and fiber to your meals. These simple habits can help reduce belly fat gradually and naturally, without extreme dieting or hard workouts. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And every pound lost around your waist brings more comfort, better bladder control, and a happier, healthier prostate. Habit 1. Chronic stress. We all deal with stress. It's part of life. But when stress becomes constant, it starts affecting more than just your mood. It can quietly take a toll on your prostate health. 2. When you're under chronic stress, your body produces high levels of cortisol and other stress hormones. These hormones trigger inflammation, tighten the pelvic muscles, and weaken your immune system. Over time, this can lead to prostate swelling, discomfort, and even urinary urgency or pain. Many men don't connect their emotional state with their physical symptoms. But think about it. Have you ever noticed that during stressful times, your bathroom habits change? You might go more often, feel more pressure, or sleep poorly because of nighttime trips to the bathroom. The good news is that stress is something you can manage, and your body responds quickly when you do. Here are a few simple ways to reduce daily stress. Take deep breaths. 5 minutes of slow breathing can calm your entire system. Get outside. Sunlight and nature reduce cortisol naturally. Stay socially connected. Talk with friends, join a group, or call loved ones. Move your body. Gentle walks or stretching help release tension. Prioritize sleep. Rest is key to healing and hormone balance. Even just 10 to 15 minutes a day of intentional relaxation can make a noticeable difference. And over time, it helps reduce inflammation, ease pelvic tension, and support your prostate's overall function. Remember, your mental well-being is deeply connected to your physical health. By taking care of your stress, you're also taking care of your prostate and giving yourself a better, more comfortable life.